All right, good evening, Husky fans. We're in the T Gym tonight, T South Dakota, for second round region girls basketball action. Huskies made it here by winning over Canton 42-35 on Tuesday, and T area with the win over Beersford. So teams left in Region 4A are T versus EPJ, and the other game in the region is Lennox at Vermilion. Should be two great games for this region to see who qualifies for the SODAC 16, which is next Thursday night. Both T and EPJ come in with the record of 17-4 on the season. T won the regular season battle over Point-Jefferson. Check the score. It was 48-39. It was a 3-point game with 1 minute to go. It was an excellent game. Couldn't hit a shot at the end. T area made a few free throws to extend the lead. You win 48-39, so it should be a great game tonight. And we are ready for the national anthem, so we'll pause for that. All right. Nice job there on the national anthem. I believe they said she's the choir director at T area. Getting ready for our starting lineups. Good call. Good job by Caroline on the reminding me to read our State Activities Association. This broadcast of these playoff games has been authorized by the special arrangement with the Board of Directors of the South Dakota High School Activities Association. Thank you, Caroline, for reminding me of that. All right, so starters for the visiting Huskies. 5'3" junior guard, number 1, Caitlin Van Rokel. 5'10" forward, number 4, Ashley Brewer. 5'5" sophomore guard, number 5, Sarah Schmidt. 5'11" junior forward, number 14, Bentley Kohlbaum. And at guard, number 5'5", junior guard, number 32, Courtney Brewer. Huskies are coached by head coach Jeff Newhart, assisted by Matt Hammett and Sam Huska. Starting lineup for the T-Area Titans. 5'4", senior, number 2, Maya Weber. 5'5", senior guard, number 3, Hayden West. 5'11", senior forward, number 10, Mara Grant. 5'6", sophomore guard, number 11, Ellie Clayberg. 6'1", senior guard, number 23, Katie Vasika. T-Area is coached by head coach Adam Shoresman, assisted by Scott Bindi, Sarah Van Laken, and Bethany Vandegreen. All right, we're ready for the tip. Huskies are out and ready. Huskies are in their black road uniforms, trimmed with white and blue lettering and numbering. T-Area's in their home whites, trimmed with blue letters and numbers. The jump, it's going to be Bentley Kohlbaum up against Katie Vasika. Put it up. Vasika comes up with the tip, gets it down to Clayberg. Clayberg gets it over to West. West over to Weber. Weber over to Grant. Grant's going to drive out to West to Vasika. Vasika's going to drive. Gets cut off. 3-point attempt by Clayberg is good. 3-0 Titans. Schmitz brings it up, picked up by West, over to Van Rokel. Van Rokel gets it to Ashley, over to Schmitz. Schmitz with it, tries to get it down low to Ashley, gets into the hands of Clayberg. She's going to push it up ahead to Vasika. She brings it out to Weber. Clayberg over to West. Lobs it down to Grant. She's got 3 people around her. She puts it up and in for 2. 5-0 Titans. Schmitz with it. Picked up by West to Van Rokel. Tries to get it to Ashley. And ball's going to be tipped out of bounds. It's going to stay with the Huskies in front of the T-Area bench. Courtney will inbound. Got her there by Clayberg. Gets it into Schmitz, top of the key. Back over to Courtney. Courtney gets it to Kohlbaum. Gets it to a cutting Schmitz. She's going to put it up and in for 2. Nice play there. Kohlbaum down to Schmitz. Vasika's going to drive all the way, put it up and in for 2. Schmitz with it, gets it over to Van Rokel. Van Rokel with it. Over to Brewer. And Brewer threw it, and just as she let it go, Schmitz cut the other way. So it'll go back to the Titans. So West will inbound, gets it into Vasika. Vasika with it, gets it back over to West. Weber gets it up back over to Clayberg, over to West. West drives the lane, dishes it out to Weber for a 3. Short up in front of the rim. Offensive rebound down to Grant. She's going to be fouled on the rebound. Foul's going to be on number 14. Bentley Kohlbaum, that's her first. Team's first of the first quarter. Vasika to inbound. Schmitz with it. Schmitz gets taken away, and she gets it, pushes it over to Brewer and over to Courtney. Van Rokel with it now. Van Rokel's going to drive, puts it up and in for 2 for Caitlin. 7-4, 5:35 to go first quarter. Vasika hands it off to West, over to Weber. Weber with it, gets it back to Vasika. Cut off. We're going to have a three-point shot from Weber is good. 10-4, 5:20 to go first quarter. Schmitz gets it over to Van Roekel. Van Roekel to Ashley, over to Courtney. Courtney back to Ashley. Ashley's going to drive, gets cut off at the elbow. And she gets it out to Van Roekel. Back out to Schmitz, top of the key. 10 minutes left on the shot clock. We're going to have a hand check. On number 3, Hayden West. That's West's first foul, team's first. 4:57 to go first quarter. Huskies will inbound in front of the T bench. Courtney will get it into Sarah. Schmitz over to Van Roekel. Van Roekel with it. Drive the lane. She's going to put it up. High off the glass. Gets her own rebound. Courtney's going to take the three. Courtney hits it. Nice shot there by Courtney. Nice offensive rebound by Caitlin. 10-7. And we're going to have a drive by Grant. She's going to put it up and gets fouled on the shot. Foul's going to be on Kohlbaum. That's going to be her second. Team's second. Grant will be at the line to shoot 2. First one is good. 11-7. Checking in for the first time, Grace P, number 11 for Kohlbaum with the 2 fouls. Second free throw by Grant is good. 12-7 T area. 4:36 to go first quarter. Schmidt's going to bring it up. Picked up by West. Courtney with it. Gets it over to Ashley. Ashley's three-point attempt, no good. Oh, offensive rebound through Pete's hands, but out to Grant. Vasika's going to bring it up now. Vasika with it. Gets it over to West. Down low to Grant. And Grant puts it up and in for 2. Schmitz with it. Gets it over to Van Roekel. Van Roekel to Ashley. And ball gets tipped away by Hayden West. It'll stay with the Huskies. Checking in for the first time. Number 10, Hannah Neerman. She's going to replace Courtney Brewer with 3:55 left first quarter. Schmitz gets it. Top of the key over to Van Roekel. Van Roekel with it. Over to Ashley, top of the key. To Schmitz. Schmitz gets it down low to Ashley. Nice pass. Nice pass down to Ashley for 2 by Sarah. 14-9, 3:30 to go. Vasika with it, guarded by Schmitz. She's going to drive. Puts it up, in and out, no good. Gets her own rebound and puts it back in for 2. 16-9. Van Roekel's going to drive, puts it up, gets the ball stripped away, and it's going to be off of Clayburg out of bounds. It'll stay with the Huskies. 24 on the shot clock. Neerman will inbound. Neerman gets up top of the key to Ashley. Ashley's going to shoot the 3, off the rim, no good. Rebound down to Grant. Tipped away by Hannah. Checking in for the first time, number 4, J.C. Babb. She's going to replace Maya Weber. Three minutes left first quarter. 16-9 T area with the ball. Clayburg with it. Try to lob pass down low to Grant. And it's going to go out of bounds. It'll stay with the Titans. Here comes their crazy formation. They get the 4 up high by midcourt. And they all take off running. And gets it into West for 3. Schmitz will bring it up. It's picked up by West. Neerman with it. Nearman over to Van Rokel. Van Rokel gets the ball knocked away by Babb. Babb comes up with the loose ball, gets it over to Clayberg. Down low to Grant. Baseline. She's going to shoot the baseline jumper. Is good. We're going to take a timeout. Coach Newhart will take one as well. You're watching Husky Basketball on Fuller Digital Solutions.
A game without a crowd is just a scrimmage. A performance without an audience is just a rehearsal. Without your presence, high school sports and the performing arts aren't possible. Ensure that these essential extracurricular activities continue to enrich the lives of students in South Dakota. Purchase a ticket to your local high school's game or performance.
This message presented by the SDHSAA.
Enthusiastic sports fan? Want to have fun and get in on the action?
Heck yes, that'd be awesome.
Have great attention to detail? Want to stay active?
Definitely.
Want to give back to the student athletes in your community?
Obviously, yes.
Then you'd make an excellent high school sports official. We need more officials in South Dakota, because with no high school officials, there are no high school sports. Sign up today at highschoolofficials.com.
All right, we're back. 21-9. T area on top. 2:05 to go first quarter. Schmitz with it. Gets it over to Van Rokel. Van Rokel gets it over to Neerman, top of the key. It's cut off at the elbow over to Ashley, to Sarah in the corner. Schmitz hits the three from the corner. Nice shot by Sarah. 21-12. Vasika with the ball is going to drive. Gets it tipped away, but Babb comes up with it. Clayberg with it now. Over to West. Back to Babb, top of the key, over to Vasika. Vasika's going to take the three, and she hits it. 24-12, 1:30 to go first quarter. Schmitz with it. Gets it down to Cutting. Van Rokel back out to Ashley. To Schmitz in the corner again for a three, and she hits it. Nice shot by Sarah. 24-15. Vasika over to Babb. Oh, good play there by Pede. She's going to be whistled for the foul. It's going to be Grace's first foul. Team's third. Vasika will inbound, gets it into Clayberg. She hands it back to Vasika. Gets cut off. She puts up the jumper, and she puts it in for two. Schmitz with it. Over to Neerman. Neerman gets it over to Van Rokel. Van Rokel guarded by Babb. Yep, there's a foul there on number 4. J.C. Babb, that's going to be her first. That's her first. Team's second of the first quarter. 40.7 to go first quarter. 26-15. Neerman gets it into Schmitz. Oh, back to Neerman. Neerman gets it over to Pede. Pede tries to get it inside to Van Rokel. Gets knocked away. Clayberg gets it to Grant. She's going to put it up, and she gets it knocked away by Schmitz. It's going to remain with T area. 24.8 on the shot clock, or on the game clock. Shot clock's off. Gets it into Vasika for a three, top of the key. No good. Rebound down to Pede. Schmitz with it. 15 left in the first quarter. Ashley over to Neerman. To Van Rokel. Down low to Ashley. I didn't see who the foul was on. Somebody stood up right when he was. Is it Ashley Brewer, I believe? Three-point attempt, no good. Oh, foul must have been on Hannah. Interesting call. End of the first quarter is 26-15. T-Area will take a break. You're watching Husky Basketball on Fuller Digital Solutions.
All the best sports shows. Never miss out on the action.
All right, we are back. Thank you. All right. End of the first quarter. Jensen Insurance Agency scoreboard reads 26-15 in favor of T. Leading scorer for T area is Grant with 8, or no, Vasika with 9, Grant with 8, and 3 other girls with a 3 apiece. So they're shooting well from beyond the arc. Leading scorer for the Huskies is Sarah Schmitz with 8. She's got 2 3-pointers as well. So Husky ball, Van Rokel with it. Guarded by Babb. Gets it to Kohlbaum. Gets it over to Schmitz. Schmitz gets it back to Kohlbaum at the elbow. She loses the ball. Schmitz comes up with it. Back over to Van Rokel. Kohlbaum going to drive the baseline, put it up and in for 2. 26-17. West with it, gets over to Grant, back to West. She's going to shoot the 3. Off the front of the rim, no good. Offensive rebound to West, or to Grant, no good. And we're now, Babb's going to trip, or no, Kleber's going to trip and fall out of bounds. The ball's going to go out of bounds, go to the Huskies. 7:14 to go till half, 26-17. So check back in at the quarter break was Kohlbaum and Courtney Brewer. Van Rokel gets it to Schmitz. Schmitz is going to drive. Gets cut off. Gets it to Pede in the lane. She puts it up for 2. Nice shot by Grace. 26-19. Vasika brings it up. Picked up by Schmitz. Over to Babb. Babb gets it to West. Back to Vasika. Vasika's going to drive. Gets cut off the elbow. Puts it up and in for 2. Man, she hasn't missed much yet tonight. She's shooting really well. 28-19. Schmitz gets it over to Courtney. Courtney with it. Gets it down low to Kohlbaum. Turnaround jumper. And out of bounds. Go back to the T area. Checking in back in for T area. Number 2, Maya Weber replacing Clayberg. Grace P. checked back in there for Hannah Neerman. Weber getting it over to Babb, over to West. West with it, gets it cut off, gets it to Babb. Back out to Weber. Weber tries to get it to Vasika, gets it taken away by Schmitz. Gets it up ahead to Van Rokel, gets it tipped away by Babb out of bounds. It'll stay with the Huskies. Checking back in for the Huskies, number 4, Ashley Brewer replacing Grace Pede. 5:50 to go till half, 28-19. T area on top. Courtney gets it into Sarah. Sarah's going to drive baseline, gets cut off. Over to Ashley, top of the key. Back to Caitlin. Van Rokel with it now, top of the key. Thought about the 3. Gives it over to Ashley. Down to a cutting Courtney. She's going to be fouled by number 2, Maya Weber. That's going to be Weber's first foul. Team's first of the second quarter. Checking in for T area, number 11, Ellie Clayberg, and number 13, Reese Hammerquist for the first time, replacing Weber and Grant. Get the ball into Kohlbaum. Kohlbaum gets it over to Van Rokel. Van Rokel at the top of the key. Over to Courtney. Courtney gets it to Sarah. Sarah with it. Gets it knocked out of bounds to stay with the Huskies. Got 16 on the shot clock. Hannah Nerman checks back in, replacing Courtney Brewer. Nerman gets it into Schmitz. Over to Nerman. Kohlbaum tries to get it and gets a kick. We'll have to take it out of bounds. Got 4 left on the shot clock. And it's going to reset for the kick ball to 15. So 5:07 till half. 15 on the shot clock. Nerman will inbound, gets it into Schmitz. And ball gets thrown out of bounds. It'll go back to the Titans. West gets it into Vasika. Vasika will jog it up. Gets it over to Babb. Back over to West. West with it, top of the key. Gets it over to Babb. Back to Vasika. Vasika's going to drive. Gets cut off. Gets it out to West. West drives, gets cut off. Back out to Babb. She's going to drive. Puts it up. Off the rim, no good. And we're going to have a foul on Hammerquist, I believe. He's saying pointing the other way, so it must be on. Yep, foul's on 13. Reese Hammerquist, that's her first. Team second in the second quarter. Back in for the Huskies. Courtney Brewer is going to replace Caitlin Van Rokel. 4:34 till half, 28-19. Nerman gets it into Schmidt. Schmidt is going to jog it up. Over to Kohlbaum to Courtney. Courtney with it. Over to Nerman, top of the key. Nerman gets it over to Schmitz. Schmitz gets it back to Nerman. Nerman stops at the free throw line. Gets it back out to Ashley. 10 seconds on the shot clock. Gets it to inside to Kohlbaum. Puts a fadeaway jumper for 2. Nice shot there by Bentley. 28-21. Just under 4 left in the second quarter. Vasika was going to hand off. Oh. Okay, that's going to be a foul on. Who'd they call it on? Nerman. It's going to be Hannah's second foul. Team's first of the second quarter. Checking back in is going to be Caitlin Van Rokel replacing Sarah Schmitz. 3:52 till half. Vasika will inbound under their own basket. Gets it into Clayberg. Clayberg is going to drive baseline. Gets it tipped away by Kohlbaum, but they get it back. Three-pointer is good. Hayden West on the 3, 31-21. Man, they can shoot. They're shooting the 3 well tonight. Van Rokel with it, guarded by West. Gets it down to Ashley Brewer. She puts it up and in for 2. 31-23, 3:25 to go. Vasika gets it over to West. Hey, and we're going to have a foul on Van Rokel there. She bumped her going for the loose ball. Checking back in for the Huskies is Sarah Schmitz and Grace Pede for Kohlbaum and Nerman. So 3:17 to go, 31-23. Babb's also going to check back in for the Titans, replacing Anna Bindi. West gets it off to Grant. She's going to drive. And wow, yep, she ran her over. Nice job by Courtney to take the charge there on Grant. That's going to be Grant's first foul. Team's third of the second quarter. So 3:10 to go. It'll be 31-23. Schmitz will bring it up. Gets it over to Courtney. Courtney at the free throw line gets cut off. Over to Ashley. Gets it down to a cutting Sarah Schmitz under the basket for 2. Nice play there. Schmitz with, not sure how many. And, And Grant's going to drive all the way to bucket, and she's going to get fouled on the shot and go to the line, complete the three-point play. We just cut it down to 6. Now she makes a shot and gets fouled. Fouls on Grace P. That's going to be her second. Team's third of the second quarter. Free throw by Grant is good. It gives Grant 10 on the night. Schmitz will bring it up. Picked up top of the key. Over to Kohlbaum at the elbow. Kohlbaum gets hit. Gets it over to Brewer. Back out to Schmitz. To Pede. Back to Schmitz. She's going to take the three. No. Wow. Okay. So we're going to call a travel on that. So it'll go back to the Titans with 2:30 to go first quarter, 34-25. Masico will walk it up. Picked up top of the key. To West. Over to Babb. Babb's going to lob it down to. Nice job. That's an interesting call. They're going to say Pede was on the floor and she hit the ball when she was out of bounds. I don't know. It'll stay with the Titans. 2:15 to go till half. 20 seconds on the shot clock left. Masico inbound. Gets it into Clayburg. Clayburg's going to drive, puts it up, no good. And rebound back to Grant, and they're going to throw it out of bounds. It'll be a Husky ball, 2:06 to go till half, 34-25. Courtney's going to get it into Schmitz. Schmitz will bring it up. Gets it over back to Courtney. Courtney gets it to Van Rokel, top of the key. Thought about the three. Back over to Ashley. Ashley's going to take the three now. Bounces off the rim, no good. Rebound down to Grant. Grant gets it to Vasika. Vasika with it, gets it over to West. West cut off, backs out, gives it to Vasika. She's going to try the long three, and Vasika hits it. Vasika with 14, I believe, so far. And we're going to have a foul on Grant, on Clayburg. Clayburg's first, team's fourth. We're going to have a timeout. TRA will take one as well. You're watching Husky basketball on Fuller Digital Solutions.
Quality care close to home. That's Horizon Healthcare in Elk Point. For immunizations and well child visits to family health, we're right here for all ages with convenient hours and timely appointments. Local care for you and your family makes life easier with less travel, greater personal attention, and overall wellness for life. That's Horizon Healthcare's Elk Point Community Health Center.
All right, we're back. 1:24 to go till half. 37-25 in favor of T area. Courtney gets it into Sarah. Long three by Van Rokel, no good. Rebound down to Clayburg. Clayburg's going to stop and take the three, top of the key. Bounces around off, no good. Rebound down to Kohlbaum. Schmitz with it. Gets cut off the elbow. Gets it to nice job by Courtney. Hits her on the cut and puts it up. Misses it. She's fouled. Go to the line to shoot two. Foul's going to be on number 10, Mara Grant. That's going to be her second. Team's fifth. 55.3 to go till half. Courtney at the line to shoot two. First one in and out, no good. Checking back in for the Titans, number 13, Reese Hammerquest, replacing Grant. Second free throw, in and out again, no good. Rebound down to Vasika. Vasika gets it over to West. Over to Babb. Babb back to West. Down low to Vasika. Puts it up, no good. Rebound down to Kohlbaum. Nice defense by the Huskies. Got about a 1 second differential. Shot clock to game clock. 28 seconds left. Courtney's in drive, sees the open shot. Nice drive by Courtney there for two. Going to go to the line, try and complete the three-point play. Nice job. 25.9 to go till half. 37-27. Shot by Courtney, bounces around and no good. Rebound down to Vasika. Vasika's going to jog it up. 20 seconds left till half. Going to be looking for that last shot. Guarded by Sarah up top. She's going to drive all the way. Puts it up and in. 10 seconds left. 39-27. Sarah's going to drive all the way. Puts it up and in for two. Nice job by Sarah. So your score at the half, 39-29. We will take a break. We'll be back with some stats and some scores. You're watching Husky Basketball on Fuller Digital Solutions.
Elk Point native Dr. Devin Penfield and the team at the dentist at Elk Point believe that your family deserves the highest level of dental care in a friendly and relaxing atmosphere. That's why they're happy to provide the community with a low-stress, comfortable dental home. Patients are loving and having the latest technology in a small-town setting. Dr. Penfield and her team enjoy serving such a wonderful community. Schedule your appointment today by calling 605-356-2271.
Is she what now?
You ready to start a career with an exciting team? Thermobond is looking to add to our team of experts. We offer competitive wages, a positive work environment, and on-the-job training. Thermobond is headquartered in Elk Point, South Dakota, and for over 30 years we've been providing lightweight and precast solutions for multiple industries nationwide. Check us out and see if you'd like to start a new career with us today.
All right, we are back. Some halftime statistics for us. Huskies are led in scoring by Sarah Schmitz with 12 points. Courtney Brewer with 5. Bentley Kohlbaum with 4. Ashley Brewer with 4. Caitlin Van Roekel with 2. Grace Peed with 2. Rebounds, Kohlbaum with 2. Peed with 1. Van Roekel with 1. And foul trouble, we have Peed and Neerman with 2 apiece, Kohlbaum with 2, and Van Roekel with 1. Once again, the Jensen Insurance Agency scoreboard reads 39-29 in favor of T area. T area got some stats from the T people here. Thank you for them for providing us with some stats as well. So I got some T stats. Katie Vasika is their leading scorer with 16 points. And Mara Grant with 11. Hayden West with 6. Maya Weber with 3. And Ellie Clayberg with 3. So the ones with 3 and 6, they're all three-pointers. So, and Vasika also has a few three-pointers. So it shows you how well they are shooting the three. Weber's 1 of 2. West is 2 of 3. Clayberg 1 of 3. and Vasika 2 of 3. So T is shooting the three-pointer pretty well. And I'll check out some scores from around the area. Well, where are we at here? All right. Our other score from the region reads Lennox 20, receiving votes Vermilion 13 at the half. We have Hill City up on St. Thomas More 21-13, 1 minute till half. Mulbridge Pollock over Curl Creek 56-39 final. Miller over McLaughlin 43-35 final. Number 2 Red Clouds over Lakota Tech 23-12 at the end of the first. Receiving votes Belle Fourche up on Rapid City Christian 12-7 after 1. Number 3 Sioux Falls Christian up on West Central 35-21 at the half. Parkston up on Hanson 19-17 at the half. Number 1 Flandreau up on Sioux Valley 18-14 at the half. Florence Henry up on Hamlin 31-15 at the half. And Mount Vernon Blankenton up on receiving votes Wagner 27-17 at the half. Winter up on Todd County 40-14 at the half. Garrettson up on Tri-Valley 18-17 at half. Number 4 Sisseton up on Millbank 31-16, 2 minutes to go till half. And Aberdeen Rock Crowley up on Grotner 27-23 at the half. So those are your scores for right now. My producer is on her way back. We'll probably take a few breaks. Here's some words from our sponsors. Here she comes up the steps now. So you're watching Husky Basketball and Florida Digital Solutions. We'll be back in a few minutes for our second half action.
Insurance in Beersford, Elk Point, and Sioux Falls has been building relationships since 1944. We want to take care of what matters most to you, protecting your family, farm, business, or vehicles. We work with carriers or companies like Auto Owners Insurance to find you the best coverages and help cut your insurance costs. Visit our website for a complete list of insurance coverage options. You can trust that Jensen Insurance cares about you, just like we have for over 75 years. Visit us at jensenagencyonline.com. Jensen Insurance, your local, independent auto owners insurance agency.
Forget the ramps and hassles when hauling. They are built to tilt. Tilt bed trailers made at Holstein Fabrication and Holstein Manufacturing.
We're excited to now offer one of the best tilt bed trailers on the market, ranging from 22 to 28 feet in length. And like everything we manufacture, these trailers are built to work, last, and make your life easier. Haul with confidence when you hook up to a tilt bed trailer made at Holstein Fabrication and Holstein Manufacturing. Visit us online today at holsteinmfg.com.
Enthusiastic sports fan? Want to have fun and get in on the action?
Heck, yes. That'd be awesome.
Have great attention to detail? Want to stay active?
Definitely.
Want to give back to the student athletes in your community?
Obviously, yes.
Then you'd make an excellent high school sports official. We need more officials in South Dakota because with no high school officials, there are no high school sports. Sign up today at highschoolofficials.com.
All right, we are back. Second half action. It will be T-area ball to start the second half. Weber will get it into Vasika. Back over to West. West with it. Over to Weber. Weber over to Vasika on the baseline. Vasika to stop, put up the jumper, no good. Rebound down to Van Rokel. Van Rokel with it. Pulls it back out to Schmitz out top. Schmitz with it, top of the key. She's going to try and drive. Gets it to Van Rokel, top of the key. She thought about it. Going to drive instead. She's going to be fouled on the drive. So it's on the floor. Foul's going to be on number 11, Kleber. That's going to be Kleber's second, team's first of the third quarter. 7:25 to go. Courtney gets it into Ashley. The free throw line, she puts it up and in for two. Nice drive there by Ashley. 39-31. Vasika pushes it up the court, gets it up to Clayburg. Clayburg over to Weber. West with it now. West guarded by Courtney. She's going to be whistled for the foul. That's going to be her first. Team's first of the third quarter. So Weber will inbound. Get it into Vasika. Vasika with it, top of the key. She's going to try and drive. Puts it all the way up and in for two. Schmitz with it. Over to Courtney. Courtney, top of the key, back to Kolbaum. Gets it down low to Ashley. Ball gets tipped away. We're going to have a foul on the loose ball. Foul's going to be on Maya Weber. That's her second. Team's second of the third quarter. No, that's her first. Yeah, it's her second. Yep. Ashley gets it out to Courtney. Thought about the three. Gets it back to Ashley. Shot no good. Rebound comes down to Grant. Over to Vasika. Vasika's going to jog it up. Looks up ahead to Weber, or to West. Ball gets tipped away by Courtney. Ooh, good effort there by Courtney. It's going to stay with the Titans. 25 left on the shot clock. West gets it into Weber. Weber over to Vasika. Vasika's going to drive, and she's going to, oh, wow. That's going to be a block on Brewer. That's Courtney's second foul. Courtney's second foul, team's second of the third quarter. Gets it into Grant, over to Weber, to West. West gets it into Grant, puts it up and in for two. Schmitz is going to jog it up the court. Gets it over to Van Rokel. Brewer gets it to Schmidt. She's going to drive. Weaves in and out of traffic, and up for 2 for Sarah. Gives her 14. 5:45 to go, 43-33. Vasika to Clayberg. Clayberg's going to drive, gets cut off. West with it, or Weber, gets it over to Grant. She puts it up no good. And Kohlbaum comes up with the loose ball. We're going to fight for the rebound there by Kohlbaum. Gets it up ahead to Van Roekel. She loses the handle on it, comes up with it again. Gets it to Schmidt. She's going to shoot the 3. Oh, misses it. Rebound down to Vasika. Gets it up ahead to, Courtney's going to run into her there. This will be Courtney's 3rd foul. Team's 3rd foul. Checking in for the first time this half is Pete and Neerman replacing Courtney and Kohlbaum. Vasika inbound, gets it into Weber. 3-pointer, no good. Rebound down to Ashley. Schmitz brings it up. Gets it over to Neerman. Neerman's going to drive, steps back, gets it into Pede. Pede turns around, puts it up. No good. She's fouled. She'll go to the line to shoot 2. Foul's going to be on 11, Clayberg. That's going to be her 3rd. Her 3rd, yep. Team's 3rd. First shot by Pede is off the front of the rim, no good. Checking in for T, number 5, Anna Bindi, and number 4, J.C. Babb, replacing Clayberg and Weber. Second shot by Pete is good. Gives Pete 3. West with it. Gets it over to Babb. Babb over to Bindi. Ball gets tipped away. Babb comes up the loose ball. Back over to Weber. To Grant. She's going to shoot the 3. Off the back of the rim. No good. Rebound down to Van Roekel. Ball gets tipped away. Schmitz with it. Top of the key. Gets it over to Neerman. Neerman tries to get inside to Ashley. Gets tipped away by Vasika. Vasika's just going to stop in the lane and put it up, and it bounces around and in for 2. Schmitz will bring it up. She's going to try and drive the lane. Puts it up. No good. Rebound down to Vasika. 3:42 left, 3rd quarter, 45-34. And that's going to go out of bounds. Go back to the Huskies. Checking back in for the Huskies, Courtney and Kohlbaum, replacing Neerman and Ashley. So 3:39 left, 45-34. Schmitz will jog it up here. Gets it over to Courtney. And we're going to have a foul on number 5, Anna Bindi. That's going to be her first, team's 4th of the 3rd quarter. Courtney will inbound, far side. Gets it into Schmitz. Schmitz gets it to Kohlbaum. Kohlbaum to Van Roekel. That back inside to Kohlbaum. And she's going to be fouled by Vasika. That'll be Vasika's first foul. 5th team foul. Kohlbaum will be at the line to shoot 2. 3:22 to go, 3rd quarter. And we're going to have a timeout. T-Area will take one as well. You're watching Husky Basketball on Florida Digital Solutions.
A game without a crowd is just a scrimmage. A performance without an audience is just a rehearsal. Without your presence, high school sports and the performing arts aren't possible. ensure that these essential extracurricular activities continue to enrich the lives of students in South Dakota. Purchase a ticket to your local high school's game or performance.
This message presented by the SDHSAA.
All right, we're back. Colbon will be at the line to shoot 2 with 3:22 to go. Third quarter. First one's good for Colbon. Second free throw is good by Colbon. She's got 6 on the night. 45-36, 3:20 to go. Third quarter. Vasika brings it up. Picked up by Schmidt. Over to Babb. To West. Gets it over to Babb. Babb over to Grant. Outside to West. West gets it to Babb. That's it to Vasika, top of the key. Vasika gets it tipped away by Schmitz. Nice play by Sarah. Sarah's going to bring it up. Gets it over to Courtney. Courtney's going to take the 3. Off the rim, no good. Oh, good effort by Sarah to save it there. It's going to go back over to T area. Clayberg will check back in for T area, replacing Babb. Vasika will take it up here. She's going to take it all the way to the hole. Gets it off to Grant. She puts it up and in for 2. 47-36. Schmitz gets it over to Van Roekel. Van Roekel's going to drive. Gets it knocked away by Clayberg. And she's going to be called with the foul, I believe. Check to make sure here what the ref saw. Yep, falls on Clayberg. That's her 4th foul. Van Roekel will be at the line to shoot 2. First one bounces in and out, no good. Checking back in for the Huskies, Ashley Brewer and Hannah Neerman replacing Sarah Schmitz and Grace Peed. And Van Roekel puts it in. 47-37, 2:20 to go, third quarter. Vasika's going to jog it up, picked up by Hannah. Over to Bindi. West with it. Guarded by Courtney. Over to Grant. Grant's going to drive, gets it tipped by Neerman, comes back up with it though. Grant's going to drive the lane, puts it up, no good. Rebound down to Courtney. Nice defense there by Colbaum, I believe. Alternating shot. Courtney with it to Neerman, over to Van Roekel. She's going to drive, puts it up and in for 2. Nice drive there by Van Roekel. 47-39, 1:35 to go, third quarter. Vasika going to jog it up. She's going to pop the 3, and she hits it. Boy, she's hot tonight. 23 for Vasika tonight so far. 50-39. Oh, Courtney loses the handle on it. And foul's going to be on Courtney. It's going to be her 4th. Team's 4th of the third quarter. Checking back in for Courtney is going to be Sarah Schmitz. Babb's also going to check in for T area, replacing Weber. 1:16 to go till end of the third here. Vasika's going to jog it up, gets it over to West. West is going to drive, dishes it off to Grant. Yep. He's going to call a foul on, offensive foul on Hayden West. That's going to be her 2nd foul, team's 5th. No free throws on the player control foul on the offensive end, though. So Husky ball, 1:03 to go, third quarter. Schmitz with it, gets it over to Neerman. Gets it back to Van Roekel, top of the key. Van Roekel gets it to Neerman. Nierman's going to take the shot off the front of the rim. No good. Offensive rebound by Kohlbaum and up and in for two. Nice put back there by Kohlbaum, an offensive rebound. 50-41. About a 6-second differential. Shot clock to game clock. 28 left on the shot clock. 3-point attempt for T is good. Man, they're just not missing tonight. West for three, 53-41. Ball gets tipped out of bounds. Oh, whoa. I thought it was tipped by T. I guess it was tipped by EPJ. All right, 20.2 to go. Shot clock's off, third quarter. Wasika's going to walk it up, 15 to go. There you go, good defense by Kohlbaum. And it's going to go out of bounds to the Huskies. 4/10 of a second left. And they'll just get the ball in. So, end of the third quarter. 53-41. We'll take a break. You're watching Husky basketball on Fuller Digital Solutions.
All the best sports. Chicago Cubs. And the best games in both college and the pros with the ESPN Radio featured games. Never miss out on the action.
Okay. All right, thank you. We're back. 8 minutes to go. Jensen Insurance Agency scoreboard reads 53-41. T-Area on top. T-Area is led in scoring by Vasika with 23. Grant with 15. Huskies are led by Schmitz with 14. And Kohlbaum and Ashley Brewer with 8. Quick update from the other game in the region. Tied up, 28-26. Oh, tied up, 28 all. Oh, now it's 29-28. All right. Anyway, back to the game. Schmitz with it. Ball gets tipped. Kohlbaum comes up with it. Puts it up and in. Oh, in and out, no good. Offensive rebound, no good. Oh. Good effort there by Kohlbaum. Grant with it. Gets it over to Bindi. To West. Back to West for the three. No good. Rebound down to Van Roekel. Van Roekel's going to jog it up. 7:20 to go in the game. 53-41. Gets it to Ashley. Down to Pede. Pede's going to put the turnaround jumper in the lane. No good. Rebound down to Vasika. 7:05 to go. Vasika gets it over to Babb. Over to West. West gets it back to Bindi. Bindi puts it up. She's going to be fouled by. Fouls on Ashley Brewer. That's going to be her first. Team's first of the fourth quarter. Get it into Grant. Grant with it now, guarded by Pede. Over to Bindi. Babb to Bindi. Bindi with it. Over to West. West is going to drive, just back out to Babb. Babb gets it over to Bindi. Bindi's going to drive, puts it up, no good, off the glass. Rebound down to Kohlbaum. Kohlbaum, they get it up ahead to Pede. Out to Van Roekel. She drives, gets cut off. Gets cut off again. Gets it inside to Pede. And we're going to have a foul on number 5, Anna Bindi, I believe. That's her second. Team's second in the fourth quarter. Checking back in for the Huskies. Courtney Brewer is going to replace Bentley Kohlbaum. 13 for T. Reese Hammerquist will replace Anna Bindi. Schmitz lobs it up to Ashley, top of the key. Gets it back to Schmitz. Schmitz with it. Gets it to a cutting Van Rokel. Loses it. Gets it, pushes it out to Ashley. Back out to Courtney. She's going to take the three. And Courtney hits it. 53-44. Timeout. Huskies will take one as well. You're watching Husky basketball on Florida Digital Solutions.
Quality care close to home. That's Horizon Healthcare in Elk Point. For immunizations and well-child visits to family health, we're right here for all ages with convenient hours and timely appointments. Local care for you and your family makes life easier with less travel, greater personal attention, and overall wellness for life. That's Horizon Healthcare's Elk Point Community Health Center.
All right, we're back. Score in the other game, 31-30. Tanagers on top, 6:47 to go in the fourth quarter. And here, 53-44, T-area on top, 6 minutes to go. Wasika's going to jog it up. Babb with it, dribbling it around, gets it over to West. West is going to get it down low to Grant, who stepped in front. Courtney and Pete both step in front, taken away. Schmitz is going to push it up the court now. She's going to lob it back to Courtney. Over to Ashley for the three. Shot no good. Offensive rebound by Pete. She's going to get it back over to Ashley. And jumper beyond the free throw line by Schmitz is good. Gives her 16. 53-46. Huskies cut it down to 7. 5:15 to go. Wasika gets it over to West. West gets it over to Wasika. Schmitz read the play, steals it. She's going to go in, puts it up and in. Oh, off the rim, no good. Wasika comes up the rebound. She's going to push it up ahead. She's going to go all the way to the rim. And she's fouled by. Ref blew the whistle and called the foul, but he didn't know who he called it on, so call it on Courtney. That's going to be her fifth. Courtney fouls out with 8 points tonight. Good game for Courtney. Colbaum's going to check in, replacing Ashley. And Nerman replacing Courtney. Get the ball into West. West drives. Gets cut off. And we got Van Rokel steals it away from her. Van Rokel's going to push it. Puts it up and in. Nice drive by Caitlin. Wakes this Elk Point-Jefferson fan base up. 53-48. 4:35 to go in the game. We're going to have a timeout. T-area. We'll take a timeout as well. You're watching Husky basketball on Fuller Digital Solutions.
Elk Point native Dr. Devin Penfield and the team at the dentist at Elk Point believe that your family deserves the highest level of dental care in a friendly and relaxing atmosphere. That's why they're happy to provide the community with a low-stress, comfortable dental home. Patients are loving and having the latest technology in a small-town setting. Dr. Penfield and her team enjoy serving such a wonderful community. Schedule your appointment today by calling 605-356-2271.
All right, we're back. Jess Insurance Agency scoreboard reads 53-48. T-area on top. 4:34 to go. Huskies making a little push here. Crowd getting into it a little bit more. Score in the other region game. Vermilion Tanagers up 34-32 over Lennox with 5:25 to go. It will be T-area ball in front of the T-bench. Babb will inbound in front of their bench. She'll get it into Wasika. Wasika with it. She's going to take the deep three and hits the backboard. Pete comes up with the rebound. Schmitz pushes it up to Colbaum. She's going to drive, puts it up, off the rim, no good. Pete comes up with the rebound. Van Rokel drives, no shot, no good. Rebound down to Wasika. Wasika's going to jog it up. West with it now. Guarded out top by Neerman. Over to Clayberg. Back to Babb. Over to Vasika. To West. To Grant. Gets it down low to Vasika. Shot no good. Nice job by Kohlbaum to get the rebound. Yep. Could have been a foul on the other end on Vasika, possibly a couple different times there. Nice defensive effort by Kohlbaum. Foul on this end on number 3, Hayden West. That's going to be her third, team's third of the fourth quarter. And we're going to have another timeout by T-Area. We'll take one as well. We're watching Husky basketball on Fuller Digital Solutions.
You ready to start a career with an exciting team? Thermobond is looking to add to our team of experts. We offer competitive wages, a positive work environment, and on-the-job training. Thermobond is headquartered in Elk Point, South Dakota, and for over 30 years we've been providing lightweight and precast solutions for multiple industries nationwide. Check us out and see if you'd like to start a new career with us today.
All right, we're back. 3:41 to go. 53-48. T-Area still on top. Huskies making a push here. Actually, the foul is on Katie Vasika, her second foul. It's T-Area's second foul of the fourth quarter. Neerman to inbound in front of the Husky bench to get it into Schmitz. Schmitz is guarded tight by West. And gets it knocked out of bounds. Ashley Brewer's going to check back in, replacing Grace Peed. Ball will stay with the Huskies. Neerman will inbound under the basket. Gets it into Ashley. Ashley's going to drive, loses it. Grant comes up with it. Gets it to Vasika. Vasika's going to jog it up. 3:25 to go, fourth quarter. West with it. Gets it to Babb. Gets it to Vasika, over to West. West is going to drive. Puts it up, no good. We're going to have a foul on Hannah Neerman. That's going to be her third. That's team's third foul of the fourth quarter. West will be at the line to shoot two. First one off the rim, no good. Second free throw is good. First points of the fourth quarter for T-Area. 3:05 to go in the game. 54-48. Van Rokel with it. Thought about driving. She's going to get it down to Ashley. Ball gets tipped away by Grant. She comes up with the loose ball. She's going to get it to Vasika. Vasika gets it over to West. Babb with it. Gets it over to Clayberg. Clayberg over to West. Gets it to Vasika. Over to Babb. Babb with it. Gets it out to Grant. To West. And that one's partially blocked out of bounds by the Huskies, they'll say. It'll stay with T-Area. 5 seconds on the shot clock. 2:25 to go. Vasika will inbound under their basket. Gets it into Clayberg. Clayberg's going to drive the baseline. And, hey, that should be a shot clock violation. Here we go. Yep. Nice defense by the Huskies. They'll turn it over on a shot clock violation. 2:19 to go. 54-48. Neerman will inbound it to Schmitz. Schmitz picked up by West. Gets it over to Van Rokel. Van Rokel with it. Over to Neerman. Neerman gets it over to Van Rokel gets tipped away by Babb. She's going to go in, put it up and in. In and out, no good. Rebound down to West. Gets it out to Clayburg. And we're going to have a timeout. T area. We'll take another timeout. 1:48 to go. You're watching Husky basketball on Fuller Digital Solutions. All right, we are back. Jensen Insurance Agency scoreboard reads 54-48. T area on top, 1:48 to go. T area with the ball, 30 seconds left on the shot clock. Huskies are going to have to probably start fouling here. Huskies will have Schmitz, Nierman, Kohlbaum, Brewer, Ashley Brewer, and Caitlin Van Rokel in. They get it into Vasika. Over to West. Hands it off to Babb. Vasika almost loses it out of bounds. Gets it to Babb. Over to West. And we're going to have a foul on Nierman. That'll be Hannah's fourth. Get it into Vasika with the fresh shot clock. Clayburg with it. Gets it over to West. Ashley's going to foul. That'll be 5 fouls now. It's Ashley's second. So Babb will be at the line to shoot two. 1:25 to go. First one off the back iron, no good. Second one, no good. Rebound down to Kohlbaum. Schmitz is going to jog it up, 1:20 to go. And Coach New York's going to call a timeout. We'll take another one as well. You're watching Husky basketball on Fuller Digital Solutions. All right, we are back. 1:17 to go. It is Husky ball, 54-48. 27 left on the shot clock. Score check from the other game in the region. 43-37. Vermillion on top, excuse me. Looks like about a minute to go there also. First time all night they've been on their feet. Interesting. All right, here we go. Nierman will inbound, far side. Gets it into Schmitz. Schmitz with it. 22 left on the shot clock. Gets it over to Ashley. Ashley's going to take the three, and she hits it. Nice shot by Ashley. 1 minute left, 54-51. Basika's going to jog it up. Basika's going to go. Gets cut off in the lane, turns around, gets it over to West. She's going to shoot the three. In and out, no good. Rebound down to Van Rokel. We have a timeout. We'll take a timeout as well. 42.8 to go. You're watching Husky basketball on Fuller Digital.
Insurance in Beersford, Elk Point, and Sioux Falls has been building relationships since 1944. We want to take care of what matters most to you, protecting your family, farm, business, or vehicles. We work with carriers or companies like Auto Owners Insurance to find you the best coverages and help cut your insurance costs. Visit our website for a complete list of insurance coverage options. You can trust that Jensen Insurance cares about you, just like we have for over 75 years. Visit us at jensenagencyonline.com. Jensen Insurance, your local, independent auto owners insurance agency.
All right, we're back. 42.8 to go in the fourth quarter. 32 on the shot clock. It's Huskies ball, down by 3, 54-41. Or 54-51 on the Jensen Insurance Agency scoreboard. T-Area only with 2 fouls in the fourth quarter, so I'm guessing they're going to start fouling a little bit maybe and disrupt the offense possibly. Both sides of the crowd is on their feet now. Can't get much of a better region game than this. Nerminal inbound, far side. She's going to get it into Schmitz. Schmitz is going to be guarded all the way by West, and she'll foul her. So we'll get a fresh 35 on the shot clock, 38.5 on the game clock. So 3.5 second differential there. That's their third team foul. So Nerminal inbound again. Gets it into Schmitz again, guarded by West. West is going to guard her tight. Schmitz with it. 30 seconds to go in the game. Van Rokel with it, baseline. Pulls it back out. Gets it to Schmitz. Schmitz gets it to Neerman. Neerman back to Schmitz. Gets it down low to Ashley Brewer. The ball gets tipped. Ashley gets it out. Van Rokel gets a three-point shot. No good. Ball. Oh. They're going to say it's off of the Huskies and go to T with 8.7 left in the game. We'll take a timeout as well. You're watching Husky basketball on Fuller Digital Solutions. All right, we are back. 8.7 to play. It's going to be T-area ball under the Husky basket. 54-51. And I believe both teams are out of timeouts. Yep, both teams are out of timeouts here. So 8.7 to play. Huskies going to come out in a full court press. It'll be Clayberg to inbound. And Neerman gets clothesline, but she ran into her, so the foul's going to be on Neerman. I believe is that her fifth foul, I believe. Yep, that's Neerman's fifth foul. So good game for Hannah. 7.3 to go. At the line to shoot two is Vasika. Checking in for Neerman is going to be Grace Peed. First free throw by Vasika is good. Second free throw is good as well. 56-51, 7.3 to go. Gets it into Schmitz. Schmitz gets it up to Van Rokel. She's double teamed. Gets it to Schmitz. And she's going to have her shot blocked. And that's going to do it. That was a heck of a game. Great game by both teams. It's too bad somebody had to lose this one. It was a heck of a game. So Jensen Insurgent Agency scoreboard reads 56-51. T-area on top. We'll take a break. We'll be back in a couple minutes. And we'll be back with some stats. We'll be back. You're watching Husky Basketball on Fuller Digital Solutions.
Forget the ramps and hassles when hauling. They are built to tilt. Tilt bed trailers made at Holstein Fabrication and Holstein Manufacturing.
We're excited to now offer one of the best tilt bed trailers on the market, ranging from 22 to 28 feet in length. And like everything we manufacture, these trailers are built to work, last, and make your life easier. Haul with confidence when you hook up to a tilt bed trailer made at Holstein Fabrication and Holstein Manufacturing. Visit us online today at holsteinmfg.com.
Enthusiastic sports fan? Want to have fun and get in on the action?
Heck yes, that'd be awesome.
Have great attention to detail? Want to stay active?
Definitely.
Want to give back to the student athletes in your community?
Obviously, yes.
Then you'd make an excellent high school sports official. We need more officials in South Dakota because with no high school officials, there are no high school sports. Sign up today at highschoolofficials.com.
Ready whenever you are. Good. All right, we're back, Husky fans. Here EPJ Huskies fall in the semifinals of the Region 4A tournament to the T-Area Titans, 56-51. Heck of a ball game by both teams. Huskies were led in scoring by Sarah Schmitz with 16 points. Ashley Brewer had 9 points, 1 rebound. Bentley Kohlbaum had 8 points, 8 rebounds. Let me check that just to make sure. Yep, she had 8 points, 9 rebounds. Kohlbaum did. And Courtney Brewer had 8 points, 1 rebound. Caitlin had 7 points, 5 rebounds. Grace Pede had 3 points, 4 rebounds. And Hannah Nierman did not score, but played a heck of a good amount of the game and fouled out. Played some great defense and didn't get on the scoreboard. So it was a great game, great effort by all these. Going into the fourth quarter, it was 53-41. We were down. We lose 56-41 or 56-51. We gave up three free throws in the fourth quarter is all. No field goals, 3 free throws. This shows the great defensive effort in the fourth quarter by the Huskies. It was a great effort by all. It's a great fan support by the EPJ fans tonight. Best fan support I've seen in a long time in a basketball game for Elk Point-Jefferson. I appreciate that, and I know the fans and the coaches do as well. They don't talk. They can't. I don't hear it enough from them. I hear it all the time. They say, "Oh, it's just awesome hearing all these fans that we got out there cheering for us." It's a great effort. In the other region, or in the other game in the region, Vermilion came out on top, 47-42. Thank you. And we had 2 senior girls on the Husky roster, and Hannah Nierman and Grace Pede. 2 girls that worked really hard. They didn't start all year, but they worked their butts off. They came off the bench and worked really hard. did what they're asked all the time. It was a good effort, just a great effort by both of those tonight as well. They got a lot of minutes. They'll be missed next year, and with the 5 starters that are all back that are not seniors, and see what else comes up throughout the next off season. Should be an interesting year next year for the Huskies. So your Huskies fall once again 56 to 53, or 56 to 51, excuse me. And I'm going to read one more thing from the Activities Association so I don't forget. It says, this activity was brought to you by this station, its advertisers, and the member schools of the South Dakota High School Activities Association. No rebroadcast in whole or in part may be made without the written permission of the South Dakota High School Activities Association. So, once again, this is the final game for the girls this year. We've enjoyed doing it, enjoyed working with Caroline again. We will not have the first round of boys regions on Tuesday night. We have a conflict, so we will not be covering that game. Depending on where we play, they have a live stream. It'll be either at Vermilion or at Lennox. So it'll be either one of those schools. So they have a live stream. So the game still will be live streamed. It's not by us. So, and if they win that game, we will be back on, I believe it's Thursday night, probably to cover the second round game. So, and if they're not on there, we will see you in spring covering some softball. End of March, yep. End of March. First game's a home game, so hopefully we can get on the field and go from there. So hopefully we'll be covering some of those games. So for Caroline Raymond, I'm Kendall Hansen. Thank you to all our sponsors. Thank you to Fuller Digital Solutions for letting us do this. And thank you always to Larry Wilcox. Caroline wanted me to add that in there. It was a good encouragement by Caroline. He always gives us some words of encouragement, lets us know if anything needs to be adjusted a little bit, but we always appreciate it because we don't listen to it, so we don't know what's going on. We go by what people tell us if we get a text. So thank you for being out there, Larry, and tuning in all the time, and everybody else who tunes in. So once again, for Caroline and I, we're going to be signing off, and we hope you have a good night. We'll see you when we see you.